Welcome to those millennials.
Oh my god. All right, welcome to episode 113 of Those Millennials podcast. Today I am your highly favored, blessed, thankful host, Gay the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life. Jesse's here with the shirt that won't turn off, with the turn all the way to the bottom. Jesse, how you feeling?
You better introduce me correctly. Hold on, let me edit this real quick. Let me rename this real quick. You better introduce me correctly when I walk into the buildings.
Yeah, please tell me.
It's Miami Jess right now. About me, about who I am. I am Miami Jess. I know I'm not in Miami right now, but you know what I'm saying? Got the pink on.
Those are great with you.
And you know what I'm saying? And I've done drunk more liquor. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean spilled more liquor.
Get your Ric Flair off. Get your shit off. Rel's here. Rel, how you feeling today? How's your mental? How's your pockets? How's your vibe? How you doing this Sunday, man?
Nobody cares about all the other shit, but I'm here with you, man.
This is going great, man. This is great. And then our first guest on our pod, period. The furious one is here. Jeff is here back. It's been forever. Jeff was on our very first podcast episode that we did a wrap up of the year, which I went back and listened. Do y'all remember that we talked on that pod? We ranked Instagram models on that episode. You remember that?
I didn't rank nobody. I didn't rank nobody.
We ranked Instagram models on that episode. I won't tell y'all who won because I listened to that shit.
That shows you how old, how long
IG honeys on that episode. It's crazy. Jeff, how you feeling? How's your pockets? How's your mental health? How you doing?
Good, man. Pockets are good, man. Mental health is good, man. It's good to be back with my brothers, man. Love it.
Great, man. Fantastic. So we're recording on a Sunday afternoon.
When we going to Miami, Jeff?
Oh no, man. Whenever you ready, bro. You look like you Miami ready already.
I'll be out there in August. I'm out there in August.
Look, man. We need to go back, man. Oh, it was a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie, right? It was a damn near movie, bro.
I watch it every month just to be like, damn, some shit. And I still feel like we didn't do enough. That's the crazy part.
We didn't get to do half of the shit we wanted to do, man. And like I said, this year's guys trip was canceled. We will have a guys trip and probably be better and stronger next year. So I can't wait. We just got to Mexico, New Orleans, everything is our oyster. Wherever y'all want to go.
Life got in the way. Well, we gonna have some. We got some things for them coming up in the next couple.
Speaking of some things, so Jesse's hinting at what I'm gonna announce right now. So those millennials, we're for Summer League. We're gonna be out in Summer League the first Saturday. So if y'all want to link up with us and
the second Saturday, we're gonna be there.
And the second Saturday. So if you want to link up and see us, say what's up to us. We're gonna be out there checking out the new prospects.
You said seeing. You know they gonna want them to link up, bro.
They want to see people. Yeah. So we're gonna so we're to come on down. We're gonna be at Summer League. We'll be easy to spot. We're gonna be checking out some Summer League action like we do for the last couple of years. We weren't able to go. I think I haven't went since before Zion got drafted. It's been a minute, obviously with the pandemic and everything that happened.
Who's Zion?
The big dude that dunks. I think he plays basketball. He has his own signature shoe.
You talking about the Kool-Aid man?
That guy. All right. So speaking of basketball, speaking of hoop, Game 4 of the NBA Finals happened. Steph Curry probably had arguably his best Finals game in history. Tying the series up 2-2, and now they go back to the Bay for a pivotal Game 5 on Monday. We don't have to talk the bolts and the nuts of Game 4, but we can do a small little preview for Game 5. All right, so first and foremost, who you guys got going, and we can just talk. I'm not picking. Well, I guess I'll start with Jeff because he's the guest. First, what did you think of Curry's performance in Game 4? Was his best performance? Was it his best performance in the finals? And
I would say so.
What do you think is going to be in Game 5?
Look, this is what I'm going to say right now. Curry, you already know, Curry's kind of got a track record of not really showing up in the past for finals games or. So I'm going to say this. He showed up. He showed out. I'm going to say this. What is it, 2-2 right now?
2-2.
I got Curry. What, they're going back home to Oakland, right? My bad, the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing. Keep going.
Yeah. It kind of throws me off every now and then. I'm going to say this. Look, Curry is going to come. He's going to play. I say MVP. They're going to get him out in 7. I got Game 7. It's going game 7. I said 6 at first,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say 7. They're gonna get them out in 7.
Jess?
That's my prediction.
I'm worried, man.
You ready for your pick? Because both of these, by the way, both of these dudes at the bottom picked Boston in 7.
Oh wait, I didn't pick Boston. I picked the Warriors in 6. I picked Warriors in 6.
Oh
Warriors
yeah, he picked Boston. You're right. He picked Boston.
Yeah, I picked Warriors in 6. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Steph had to pull that out of his bag.
Kitchen sink game.
That makes me worried. I will say this. The good thing is, not top 5 Jayson Tatum hasn't been showing up.
Ooh, you just stole my.
Kobe, a wannabe replicant, is not showing up.
No, let's get it. Get him.
Mr. Not fourth quarter has not been showing up. You know
Get
what I'm saying?
him!
What up? It gives me a little.
Go ahead,
I ain't worried. I'm a little worried because Steph got to pull that out in game 4. The Warriors got to let him rest game 5. He had everybody that's role players. Everybody pull. You better pull out a 25 out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Clay, no 18s. We need you in 20 somethings too. Draymond, we need you at least 2 points.
Love the podcast, Dre. Keep going.
I don't get what he's doing. Like, he's giving us a lot of points on the podcast. He gave us like 10 points on the podcast, but he don't give us nothing in the game. He don't give us nothing in the game. He gave us some key rebounds.
No, he did.
But I'm worried, man. I'm worried about my pick because it looks like it's going 7 games.
It is.
But I picked the Warriors, so if I do win that, I should probably still be ahead. But beyond that, it's like I do want the Warriors to win. I do want a California team to win. And
you picked in 6 though.
Yeah, I did. I don't like Boston. I don't give a fuck about Boston.
We really shouldn't really care either way, Jesse. If you're a real Laker fan, we really shouldn't care either way.
No. If you're a real Laker fan, you say fuck Boston.
That's very true.
Nigga, this ain't the 80s, bro.
It ain't the 80s. Well, I remember. Wait, what happened? Was that 2009?
It's crazy. It's coming
from Kobe or 2010.
It's coming from Rel too, the guy that's very much so it's the name on the front of the jersey instead of the name on the back of the jersey.
Dino and Tatum had a connection.
Oh my God!
Get out of here!
All right, so Rel, go ahead and talk your piece. You've been the only one rooting for Boston here, so go ahead and talk your piece.
Well, I mean, not only is the series over because Steph Curry has to shoot and he has to do it. He has to do this game and more.
Shot 26 shots.
Yeah, and he has to shoot more. And he has to shoot more. He has to shoot more. He has to shoot more.
He got to be in 30s. He got
to be in the 30s. He has to be in the 30s because this was the kitchen sink game. I picked Boston in 7, but I was wrong. I think it's going to be over in 6 because
back to back.
Yeah. I think it's going to be over in 6 because I don't think they have much because they can't. And you got first off, everybody. Let me speak on this Jayson Tatum shit real quick because you guys are talking about Mr. Fourth Quarter not showing up shit real quick. So in game 3, he had 26. 6 and 9, almost a triple double. Further with a triple double, and he was making the playmaker most of the night. Game 2, he lost. They got routed
in the fourth quarter. How much did he have in the fourth quarter?
Jesse, they were up.
All of his efficiency.
Jesse,
that he's not.
What the fuck does that mean?
Real. I'm just telling you, everything that they show, he hasn't played well since the New York.
He hasn't played to
Brooklyn. Since Brooklyn, he hasn't played well.
That's crazy. All right. Let me get back to my
point. The numbers show that.
So game 1, he didn't play. He played terrible. 3 of 17 shooting. But here's the thing, though. 13 assists. That's the kind of Kobe game where Kobe taught him if you don't have it that night, like game 7 in first Boston, Kobe had to do a lot of other shit. If he didn't have it,
God bless the
dead. God damn it! Can I use
that guy's name in that same ballpark?
Come on, man.
All right. Kev, I'm gonna let you go ahead. You go ahead, because clearly I can't get my shit off. Go ahead.
I was letting you get your shit off. I would get your shit off. I would just say,
anyway,
God bless the dead. That's all I'm saying.
First off, in game 7 of the finals, when Kobe was struggling, he had to do it. He had to facilitate. Game 1 of the finals, Tatum had to facilitate, and he finished with 13 assists. But also, it's not a sexy game. So I get it. Game 2, he had 28 points and he shot 8 of 19 shooting. It's not bad shooting. Game 3, he shot 9 of 23, but he had 26, 9 of 10.
It's not bad shooting.
8 of 19 is damn. It's almost 50 fucking percent.
9 of 23.
It's a 46%.
No,
it's 46%.
Oh wait, did he play the fourth quarter? Because he probably would have had 8 for 27.
8 of 19, and he didn't play the fourth quarter because that game was a fucking rout. Like, let's get off of Jayson Tatum. He's the Finals MVP right now. All right, like
he is not. So okay, so all right, so that's where I draw the line.
Can I fucking finish? Can I fucking finish?
I thought you was done. Go ahead.
No, you cut me off the first 2 times. I couldn't really get it off. Second off, the series is over because Golden State is throwing everything they fucking can at the window right now, and they're trying everything. They're trying to cut Draymond's minutes. They're trying to find if Bielitsa's still alive. They want to see if Livingston is still on the bench. They don't know who the fuck to play at this point. Boston coming at you with the same shit every day, and you just don't know which Robert Williams you really going to get.
I was worried when they said Otto Porter. When they said Otto Porter started, I was like, oh God.
Oh,
like,
same shit. I was
like, oh God. They trying to pull a rabbit. They trying to pull a rabbit. That one was like, oh God. I read that and I was like, oh, they lost. But Curry had to give 47 points. I was like, that's why I'm worried.
It's over in 6. I think it's over in 6 now.
It's 7.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6. I think the Boston wins tomorrow, and Boston finishes off when they get back to Boston.
All right, so Real said a lot. So I will say the points that I agree with you. So yes, Jayson Tatum necessarily hasn't played that bad, but like the whole Kobe thing, we could throw that to the side because I don't even want to entertain that.
They have a connection, bro.
It's too try hard. It's too try hard.
They connected on a different level.
You know what's crazy? Kobe. There's plenty other players that have connection with Kobe, and they just don't decide to put pictures and send text messages to send text messages to an account that.
It's not that. It's not a problem.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand because first off, if it wasn't for Magic Trump, Tatum would be in a Laker uniform. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Magic Trump fucking up the Lakers for the 4 years he was in.
I don't know why you're calling Magic Trump, but I don't get the correlation there. Yeah. But
because he was the president. He was the president of basketball operations, man. So
that's the only. So why didn't you call him Magic Biden? Like what? What?
Who was a shitty president? Trump.
I got to give him that one. That was really good.
Yeah. So who was a shitty president? Trump was a shitty president. So Magic Trump, came in here.
So a lot of people think Biden's doing a bad job right now too with gas prices.
Ain't nobody called me a nigga in 2022 yet, so.
I will say this, not to cut you off, like, it's just too try hard. It's one of those things where it's just like, we get it. We get it. But it's not, it ain't necessarily working right now. It's shut it down. That's it. But go ahead, Cap.
I just wanted to talk about a little bit of Jayson Tatum stats.
Oh, what I really meant to say is, also, you could do all of those things. Stop letting us know that you're doing it. Oh, I texted Kobe. You could have just did that on your own. 100%. Wearing what Kobe wore to the Celtics tryout.
You know what? Guess what? Jesse,
Kobe was a Laker.
He's trying not to be a Laker.
Kobe fucking hated Boston. He didn't want to be in Boston, so you can wear all that you want. I don't give a fuck.
The workout attire was a little much too. That one I was just.
I like that. It's like he's channeling Vino spirit. Y'all niggas ain't never lost nobody you loved, huh?
Vino wasn't there yet. That wasn't Vino yet.
Vino worked out with him.
That was Fro Kobe.
Vino nodded to him a couple times and told him,
That was Fro Kobe.
You got it.
So to talk about some numbers real quick. So Jayson Tatum from 2-point range in the series is shooting 27% from the field, which is the equivalent of shooting with your left hand.
Wait, what was that again?
That's 27% from mid range.
Hey, you know who shot from?
He's shooting under 35% from 3 as well.
You know who dislocated his right shoulder and decided to start shooting with his left hand? Kobe, but he didn't go for 27%.
No, Kobe played pretty bad in the Detroit series. The Tayshaun Prince locked his ass up.
He's defending. He's bringing a bad Kobe game to defend Jayson
No,
Tatum.
no. That was a bad Kobe series. Like, no,
I agree, but you're using that to bolster up Jayson Tatum.
It happens. Bad series happens. You know.
My point is, so Jarrell brought up MVP. Obviously, I think Jaylen Brown has as much as a stake for MVP as much as Jayson Tatum in the series. He's been the one that's been He's been the one that's been carrying the offensive load. His impact on offense has been more. He's been going at Draymond, talking shit to Draymond. While again, he hasn't been. What the fuck does that mean? It's Draymond.
He's damn near unplayable at this point. Like, the nigga's a hack.
Who? Jaylen?
Draymond. Now, I think it's close. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion because one good Jayson Tatum game can swing it to his side for winning Finals MVP. But if the Finals end today, the way it stands, and they both have equal games right now, say if they both have equal games, I think it goes to Jason. I think it goes Jaylen Brown for Finals MVP. And that's my opinion.
I'll pick Grant Williams over
and Robert Williams. The Celtics really not to. I mean, then we can move on off this topic unless you guys want to talk about it more or whatever. But Steph, let me talk about a little bit about the Warriors since we've been harping on the Celtics for so long. That was Steph's best game in the finals. Probably his best playoff game. I think. There's the one against Toronto that not everybody, because they lost, nobody talks about it. I want to say it's game 5. The game KD got hurt and Clay got hurt. Where he shot over 34 times. What game was that?
Should be game 5.
It was game 5.
It was game 5.
Okay. That game, Steph reminded me more of, like, because again, I listen to Brian Warner. So he was, and he keeps bringing.
But they won that game. They lost that game.
No, that game they lost.
Then it's not game 5 because they won that game to come back. That's
what I'm saying. Whatever game KD and Clay got hurt in the same game.
They got hurt in different games.
No, they won.
Clay got hurt in game 6.
Yeah.
Clay.
That's what it was.
That's what I was about to say. The one with KD, they won that game. Yeah,
I think Steph had like 46 that game. I think that's his best play. Again, even in the loss, I get it. He lost. But this one is just as up there to me. The shots he made off the dribble with, White right on right on his fucking small of his back. Him just playing around with Al Horford. Al Horford realizing he's 39 years old and he can't stay in front of him. So Space Yacht just confirmed it was game 3, 47 points. That's the game I was talking about. I think that's his best overall playoff game. But this one's right up there. This one is going to be remembered forever. This is one of those ones that you're going to remember where you were.
Because
of the stakes. For the stakes, I get it. I get it. For the stakes, because if
to
you
go
lose,
down 3-1 is a
the
death.
stakes,
game 3,
I agree with that.
That 47 is game 3. They were at home because the Raptors had a home court advantage. So I feel like this one's better because it was in Boston. That crowd going crazy. Yeah. Your team is on the ropes. Like, you could tell that they're on the ropes. Yeah.
And Steph understands that. That's why, like, I agree with y'all. 26 is not enough. He needs to shoot in the 30s to make this work. Or Clay can't be hit or miss. Like, I know Clay can't be hit or miss. He's been so wax and wane. But we haven't brought up Wiggy though. I know all of us, and that goes for Space God too. We all been on anti-Andrew Wiggins for the longest time. We talked about his game. We talked about his defense. We talked about what he can do, what he can't do. That man showed up in game 4, man. I'm sorry. I'm not in the finals. I'm not gonna say anything negative about that man because he did it. I'm not gonna say anything negative about Wig again because I've seen him do it on the big stage, even on the boards. Go ahead, Jason.
I mean, when you're the 4th
option. Here we go. Come on.
No.
He should be.
He's really the second. He's been the second. He's the second. He's been the second. He's the most consistent. He's the second most consistent Warrior on the team.
But it's easy to be consistent when you're the 4th option.
Exactly.
So since when do we really talk about 4th options?
We just talked about Draymond. He's like the 6th option.
Draymond, he yes, but he's supposed to affect the game in other ways, and he doesn't affect the game at all. like at all. He doesn't affect.
Yeah, I definitely
I swear, Jaylen Brown been looking at Jaylen Brown. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I definitely understand what you're saying. As far as Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, we killed him for years. We killed him.
I'm one of those guys who used to kill him for years. Remember, he was supposed to be the next Kobe.
He was supposed to be the dude.
No,
Mr. What was his nickname? Mr. Terrific, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Wonderful, some shit like that.
Wasn't he also Mr. Canada? Like
he has a lot of names. He has a lot of these.
I mean, if you seen him at Kansas, you knew like everything was kind of godly. Like he wasn't even the best player. He wasn't even the best player in the college that
Oh,
game.
Maple Jordan.
Jordan. That's what I said. I'm on Basketball Reference, so it's Maple Jordan, Junior Jordan, the Prophet, Mr. Fantastic. That's the name I was looking about. Wiggs. Yeah, that was his name.
My thing is like, Rel, you can't really take what you see from Kansas because if you take that, AD was a defensive player at Kansas.
No, but what I'm saying is, I mean, you can't take what you see, but Braun knew we cool
at the time
because he didn't even put him in the letter. He wrote the letter.
Low key, but no, Wiggins would have been a good piece for them.
Yeah.
No, he would no.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying, he would have been a good piece for them if they still would have been able to get love.
Wiggins had to go understand. I need to commit to a team and a role, and I'm not a star player. I need to be a glorified role player.
It's a lot easier when you have your money too, because he's already made his money. All right, so Jeff, this is the question I was going to ask you. You're crazy. Jessie, we ready? Jessie already alluded to it. I'm going to ask you the question that we've been talking about for like the last 4 episodes on this episode. Where do you have Jayson Tatum ranked in the NBA right now? Because Jarrell, who just left, for some reason believes he's a top 5. He's a top 5 player in the NBA. Where do you have Jayson Tatum in the hierarchy of the NBA?
Man. Top 5 right now?
That's what he says.
Jarrell.
So can I name some players to give you a list?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So Giannis, he's not better than Giannis.
No, he's not.
Is he better than Luka?
Luka, no, he's not better than Luka. I'm sorry, he's not better than Luka.
Joker.
No, he's not better than Joker.
Embiid.
No, he's not. He's not top 5.
That's 4. Exactly. That's 4.
Steph.
And that's what I was about to say.
I didn't say KD yet.
Yeah, I was he's David.
I didn't name healthy Kawhi yet. I didn't name healthy Kawhi.
No,
well, that doesn't exist.
But I will say this, man. I know we're kind of killing him right now. The future is bright for this guy.
Yeah.
Right.
No, for sure. Bright. Absolutely. I don't want to poop. Was he 25, 24? He's like, he's not been 20, 25.
I think he's 23.
23?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
23.
Tell me what Luka's done in the finals.
He hasn't been to the finals.
This was the first finals. Tell me what Kevin Durant did this year in the playoffs.
Oh, come on. Tell me what LeBron did in the playoffs this year.
You're being very picky.
How is he top 5?
I can't believe this.
He beat Giannis in a series. He beat Giannis in a series.
Without Giannis, the second best player.
They don't ask who, they ask how. They don't ask who was there. They ask how you did it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe.
My bad. Okay. Jayson Tatum.
When did Jayson Tatum become your favorite player of all time?
I just want to be a Laker one day.
Okay, so Jayson Tatum is 24. Jayson Tatum is 24.
What?
He's 24.
What just happened?
He's not top 5 right now, man. He's still young, man.
He's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10.
I give him top 10.
He's top 10.
I'll take that.
Half of your top 10 players have probably hadn't even made the passive conference finals, unfortunately. It's crazy.
Is he better than wait?
We're not talking about
all these top 10 players, all these top 10 players that don't even get out the first fucking round.
Real, can you admit that Boston is
but
one
he
of the
has
best
a better team.
Boston has one of the best defense in the
He has to commit.
What are you talking about?
He has a better team.
So does he not have to commit to playing D as well? Because he guarded Kevin Durant.
Actually, his team is great. His team is great.
Okay.
He has a great team.
He has a great supporting
cast.
Great supporting cast.
What does Embiid have that supporting cast? Does Jokic have that supporting cast?
Talent wise, I can say so.
Embiid has that. Oh, get the fuck up out of here!
I would say so. Talent wise, yeah. When you look at
there's no love like
Hold on. First off, can you hear me out? Did anybody, when they put this roster together, we've seen Marcus Smart for 10 years already. He's limited as a player. He's a great defender.
He's become a better shooter. That's not fair.
They added a 30. How old is Al Horford? 37-year-old player. So you mean to tell me a Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, who made an All-NBA player, Matisse Thybulle, who's an All-Defensive player, Tyrese Maxey, who made a league, and James Harden. That 5 isn't more talented than Boston's 5 on paper.
Real. You didn't mention Jaylen Brown, who's basically on the same level as Jayson Tatum.
So pretty much Boston should have 2 steps on their 5 because Horford and Smart shouldn't even be playable at this point. Because they're limited.
Why is Marcus Smart? Who's calling Marcus Smart limited?
Not only that, they had 4 players. There's an argument that Marcus Smart shouldn't have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Exactly.
They're the best player. Ricky should have won it.
This is not how you get your credentials, bro.
After that, they said Jaylen Brown should have won it. And then they were like, okay, then maybe Marcus
It's always
Smart.
4 against 1, whatever I say. This is always how the podcast works. This is always how the podcast works. I say something, you niggas just disagree, but I'm just saying how I feel.
Saying shit.
That's not.
No, I'm not.
When I'm with you, I always tell you I'm with you. I'll be like, yo, I'm with you.
I agreed with you. I agreed with you when you said what you said about whatever you said about the Warriors. I can't remember right now, but it's one of those things where it's just like you are saying.
Well, hold on, but what I'm saying is that hear me out. But this is my last point. Is that can you not tell me that when you add a 35-year-old Al Horford, who is building around that kind of player in a Final 5, Kev? To who? When they signed him, he hadn't played in a year. Nobody saw that. But the production they're getting is crazy.
And that's why he hasn't showed up in the last game. Rob Williams has been their best 5 the last 2 games. What are you talking about? And the reason why they lost their last game is because Al Horford, who's older, like you suggested, has been tired and he's looked slow.
But what I'm saying is that they were banking on a lot for this shit to go well the way it did. It took a lot, and I believe that the leader, Jayson Tatum, was the reason why everybody had to buy in.
But you're telling me that Philly roster is better?
It is. On paper, you can't tell me it is.
You can't
tell me it's not.
Can't
tell me it's not.
Tybalt can't play offense.
That's
before this year, we had a question about it. Now ask me before this season started.
Tybalt. So wait. Who's a better offensive player, Tybalt or Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart.
Okay, what are we talking about here?
But I'm saying we didn't know Tybalt was a piece of shit until this playoff series.
Yes, we did. We did.
Bro, that's
we
did.
No, come on.
I'll agree with Real on that point. We didn't quite know.
We didn't know.
Offensively,
they gave him the shot.
We knew he couldn't shoot, but we didn't know that he's scared to shoot and didn't want to attack the basket.
We didn't know he was this bad. But I'm saying
Tybalt was never this offensive threat. Marcus Smart at least developed a jump shot. He at least developed this jump shot.
Yeah, and Real, you saying Philly's roster's better than Boston is fucking wild.
What? Philly can't even go. Philly can't even go.
If Joel's a top 5 player in the league, how can you tell me that's not?
He's 5 or 6. He's 5 or 6.
How can you tell me that? How can you tell me that Philly roster's not?
Okay, let's. All right, wait, hold on. No, let's stop it right there.
Let's
stop it right there.
Oh, James Harden.
Okay, no. Hold on. Okay, so you said with Embiid, how could he not? Let's name all the Shaq teams that he won a championship. Shaq has had. Let's go to those Laker teams. Shaq not only had Kobe, he had Rick Fox, he had fucking Robert Horry hitting a key shot.
Different
NBA. He
NBA.
had players coming off the bench. Like, what are you talking about with Embiid? Embiid has nobody coming off the bench.
Different NBA. And first off, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if Devin George or Slava Medvedenko or any of them niggas being playing today's NBA.
Right. So when you bring up Slava Medvedenko, it's time to move on for whatever topic you're talking about.
Exactly.
It's time to move on.
I'm done.
Case closed. We're moving on. All right. I didn't know it was going to go that long on that subject. We'll have to touch that one again in the offseason because that is.
There's no way that roster.
That
roster. Boston has been in fucking Eastern Conference Finals after time. They've been making
doesn't mean anything, Jesse. It's been an invitation.
All right. So we're moving on, man. Slava Medvedenko was brought up, dog. All right. All right. So we, if you guys want to talk about music, or you guys want to talk about
where you want to go, as long as it's not the Blazers.
Just for that. All right, so last week, Adrian Wojnarowski dropped a Woj bomb.
No, it wasn't. It was a
dropped a Woj bomb.
It was a
hope your post notification was on.
It was a Woj water balloon. That's what it was.
Came out and said that Phil Knight, the illustrious Phil Knight, the owner of one of the most biggest and most powerful brands on North America, on the planet, Nike, you own
and
it.
In China.
If you don't have shoes, and in China, if you don't have shoes, you at least bare minimum have socks. You have Nike socks.
You have Nike
something.
You have Nike something. Hey. There's something Nike in your closet. You got something in your closet. That's Nike. You got something. Put a $2 billion bid.
Also, don't forget the Dodgers owner. Who?
Yeah. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even gonna try to say his name for me. Real? No?
I don't know it. nigga, I'm twisted. Cuz what you talking about?
I was gonna say, just keep going.
Okay.
Ain't nobody trying.
I was. You know what's crazy? I was literally staring at the article, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try to do that to myself on the podcast. I'm not trying it.
Nobody's trying.
I'm not trying it. All right. So Phil Knight and others put a $2 billion bid on the Portland Trail Blazers, home of Dame time. Obviously, the Blazers owner, the late great, why can't I think of his name off the top of my head?
It doesn't matter. That's why. It don't matter.
I was about to say Paul Allen.
Respect the Paul Allen. Respect Paul Allen.
Who also owns his family owns the Seahawks as well, and I think a hockey team in Microsoft. They put a bid in on the Blazers, but the Blazers aren't for sale.
Hold on. They first off, the Allens currently own the Blazers, don't they?
They do. That's what I'm saying. But the Allen said the Blazers are currently not for sale.
Allen
might as well be.
Allen's first off, sell the fucking team. Second off, Phil Knight should be.
His daughter's running the office right now. She's the president.
Second off, Phil Knight sell the fucking team. Phil Knight, don't you get involved in anything, and the NBA needs to stop this. And so let me just be clear, because how can you be head of Nike? And first off, how can we, the Portland Trail Blazers, trust somebody to pick a correct GM when you allow somebody like Kanye West to go away from your organization? You know what I'm saying? You allow Kanye West to walk away from your organization.
I got duped, y'all. I should have known this was a way for Jarrell to bring up Kanye West on the fucking pod. I got duped.
Can I finish?
I should have known.
Can I finish?
No, you can't finish.
So I can't trust you. If you let somebody like Kanye, who turned Yeezy,
hey, mute this nigga's mic
into $1 billion corporation, you fumbled that bag for what? Hey, I'm supposed to expect you to trust you to pick a good GM? Second off, the second issue. That's the issue number one.
Prep. We need better prep.
I had this loaded already.
I want to apologize to everybody. I did not see this one coming. I did not know Rail was capable of doing the round robin to somehow, some way bringing Kanye West back on the podcast.
The second issue I have with Phil Knight on the thing is, I know you're going to be sliding a little money on the back door to try to get a little free agent when kids sign with Nike. I know that's what you're going to do, Phil, and I'm not, you're trying to, You're not slick. You're trying to get all the PEs.
You ain't as slick as Rel. You ain't as slick as Rel.
Right. So what you're saying, there'll be a conflict of interest, right? Is that what you're saying?
Definitely will be a conflict of interest because how can somebody what if Bron is because as if August 4th, me and Bron cool into August 4th. So
we can talk this about all the ownership. Keep going though.
So on August 4th, say Phil Knight come to Bron on the back end and say, hey, in a year, I'm gonna throw you an extra $1 billion. You come fuck with Dame, we make Portland popping. And now Bron don't want to fuck with us no more because who turns down $1 billion on the back end?
Bron doesn't want to do it because Bron has his sights set on becoming another owner of a franchise that's going to be expanded to.
He can give him ownership. He can give him ownership.
So speaking about conflict of interest, so Real was talking about Phil Knight having conflict of interest. David Stern once owned the Pelicans. We're talking about conflict of interest.
The league owned the Pelicans.
No, David Stern owned the Pelicans. And obviously, I wasn't a Laker fan at that time. I've been a Laker.
Why do you bring this shit up, Kev? Why you bring up bad shit? Move on. You know what? I'm done.
What happened?
Move on. You talk about 2 championships we lost. Go. Move on. Move the fuck on.
All right. So, real quick. So we could just talk about ownership. Does anybody think LeBron on the shop recently said that he wants to be an owner of the Las Vegas team? Does anybody think the league should lobby for LeBron to become an owner of the Las Vegas?
I definitely
whatever
agree.
they are.
I agree.
He's been talking about it.
You agree.
I just
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I agree.
Why?
No, because you know what it is too. I believe that if LeBron already a billionaire, and they don't let many owners in, and we're not about to do this with the NFL. NFL has no black owners because of the stupid ass program that they fucking do. So NBA, if we need to get some black owners in, let's start with Bron, and then we
start with Bron. We got MJ.
No. Yeah, we got MJ, but we got MJ, but then we really start with Bron.
Damn, now I'm taking starts at MJ. Real, you on right now. All right, so we're moving on from hoop. Come check us out at Summer League for the first Saturdays. If you want to hang out with us, see us. We'll be there. Checking out.
You'll see me not giving a fuck.
Checking out the Chet Holmgren. Anyway, all right. So, he's not being a Rocket. All right, so real quick, I want to talk about this. Ryan Clark went on one of his shows with ESPN and talked about how we just talked about this briefly. Do you guys think Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson?
Oh man, that is a great topic. Honestly.
We'll start with you, Jeff.
Great topic. I'm
talented. Do you think he's more talented?
That's key word. Talented. Talented. A lot of people get this misconstrued, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Who's the better singer?
Great.
Better. I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to disrespect the great.
Go ahead.
I'm not disrespecting the great, man.
All right.
Better singer. I'm not gonna say there's a better singer. I'm gonna say it might be the same. Better dancer. It's a little different. Chris Brown does everything, man.
Okay.
Chris Brown dabbed a little acting as well too.
Did he?
Come on, man. We can't say Chris Brown's.
Did he act? Did he act? Was he himself? Come on, man.
Did he just take our money?
Did he? Christmas?
Come on.
Did those takers take our money? I will never forgive you for that, Kev. I will never forgive you for that because he took our money.
It was terrible. But I will say this: more talented.
And his name was Jessie. His name was Jessie in the movie. His name was Jessie in the movie.
Chris Brown is more talented.
Oh God!
I'm sorry. Chris Brown is more talented.
You some disrespectful motherfucker.
Keyword is talented. More talented.
Keyword. So I agree. I think Chris Brown is more talented. Now Jeff brought up everything. Obviously, I think singing. I think Mike got him in singing. Dancing. I think Chris got him in dancing. If you want to be, I think he's more. There's more variance in his moves, but again, Chris does a lot of different other stuff. Chris is also a painter, an accomplished painter. He's
we're not talking about that. We're talking about who you talking about music. We didn't say music. We didn't say music. We said talent. We said talented.
It's
We're not
talent.
talking about just music.
I don't know
talent.
if we don't know if Michael.
We don't know if Mike can paint or not.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We
Can
don't
Chris,
know.
can
We don't
Chris
know.
Brown
But
paint,
we know
though?
Chris can.
Can
Chris
Chris
is
can paint?
Chris is.
And I'm not knocking
Right.
Michael Jackson.
So you know it's
man. I'm a
crazy.
Michael
So
Jackson
I'm glad
fan,
I'm glad Space is here to
We ain't talking
hear this
about how.
side from
No,
here.
I'm not gonna say that one. I'm not gonna.
You know,
say
year over. So Chris, I'm gonna just talk about you a little bit. So I've been knowing Chris,
Chris?
for space guy. Whatever. I've been knowing Chris for a long time. One of the first things I remember Chris telling me, and this was years ago, he was one on this before I even thought about this, where he was like, Jamie Foxx is the most talented person on the planet, period. And I never even thought about that. And then like it took me to like really realize and think about that shit, and I was like, damn, Chris was fucking right. Because Jamie Foxx is literally, he does like 10 things well.
everything.
Like everything, right? I think there's just these people that are just good at all these fucking different type of things, and I think Chris is one of them. While I do think Michael has a better voice, Chris can sing. Now if we're just talking about music, I think Mike's better. If we're just talking about music, if we're just talking about who has better music, what's crazy about this topic too, and I think we talked about this on one of the pods, like shit in our first season, long time ago. Brandon Jennings, that's the name I brought back. We bringing out names today. Brandon Jennings,
Mr. Milwaukee Buck.
Mr. Milwaukee Buck. Shout out to Brandon Jennings. I forget the name of his brand.
LA Legend.
His clothing, LA Legend. His clothing brand is fucking dope. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. I forgot what it's called. But Tough Crowd. Yeah. Tough Crowd. His brand is fucking dope. You see a lot of NBA players wearing it. Brandon Jennings brought this up like over 13 years ago and said it. And at the time, people looked at him crazy. Was like, there's no way Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson.
If we're just talking about Peyton being the fucking difference between Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, like what the fuck are you talking about right now? Like there's no comparison.
Can we
Michael Jackson?
No,
Michael Jackson was a fucking singer. He was already a legend by
Get up.
and he had to know. 11 years old,
Different times, man.
But mind you, Jeff, when he was singing in a different tone already.
Get him.
Voice at 11 years old. At 11 years old.
Get him.
And not to mention the sales alone, because he was Michael. First off, MTV wouldn't even play Off the Fucking Walls. So you didn't talk about talent alone.
Off
like
the
Michael
wall.
Jackson, Off the Wall. What? You know what the fuck I meant? I'm drunk.
We know what the fuck you talking about. We know what the fuck you talking
Off
about.
the walls.
Nigga, to the window, to the walls, nigga. But only person I truly feel like that can channel Mike as far as a talent level with dance moves, singing, the ear for music that I feel like they have is Usher. It's the only person.
It was that for a while. Oh, look, I'll just say
it was like that way for a while.
I will
Yeah,
say.
thank you, Space Scott.
For a while, yeah.
Thank you.
I will say this.
Usher.
The reason why we think Chris Brown is more talented is because we are comparing what Michael Jackson did to what Chris Brown is doing.
Correct.
Chris Brown is allowed to do a lot of the things that Michael Jackson wasn't able to do. To do the acting, to do the painting, to be anything he ever other than Michael Jackson and fucking walk out the door. He wasn't able to do what he wants to do. So when we sit there and say like he was more talented, there's more dances. There's more dances today. What Michael Jackson was doing, what the fuck James Brown was doing with ease. What all the dancers that were of that day, Michael Jackson was doing that shit with ease. If you tell Michael Jackson, do that shit today, what we do today, Michael Jackson will get that down. Like, I'm not trying to knock Chris Brown. Chris Brown is extremely talented, and they probably on par. But to say he's more talented, comparing, like, no way. There's just no way. That thing is like, you cannot compare.
What's Chris Brown's best album?
You cannot.
We're not talking about music.
I mean, if you're talking about talent, it's a part of it.
Okay, so Kev, you are telling the one thing he does Michael Jackson's better than him.
Okay, so he paints. So he paints.
We're talking about the dancing.
So he paints.
And the thing that the dancing, like it's like, well, Michael Jackson was doing everything that Chris Brown could pick up everything of when he started till now. Michael Jackson could pick up from when he started, which was a child.
He was
doing that until when he was at the peak of his career. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I'm not trying to say that he's not. What I'm just trying to say is he's not more talented. No, there's no way we can predict somebody is more talented. There's no way. There's no way you can do that. Like,
I think he is, bro.
That's what
spray paint. That's the only difference. Spray paint.
Also, just talk about what Michael Jackson did. Chris Brown has not compared to what this nigga has done. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you know what's funny is I don't even think Michael Jackson is this great singer. I said that to Space God, to Poseidon, to fucking Zeus, whatever you gonna call it. I said that. I don't even think Michael Jackson is that great of a singer. But I quickly learned. Somebody taught me real quick how good Michael Jackson could sing, and that's one of those things where it's just like
it wasn't that Drake track either.
What I'm trying to say is like Chris Brown is an extremely talented person. He is an extremely talented person. He's done great things, but we're trying to compare like what he's able to do to compare to the person that opened the door to allow him to do it.
Of course, we know. We know that.
We know that. We know that.
And also, if you check most of Michael,
all the
I feel like this argument.
No, go ahead, Jeff.
Go ahead, bro.
I was saying, and if you
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead. No, you got it, bro.
I was saying, if you check Chris Brown's biggest hits, you will see he don't even write his biggest hits.
I mean, well, Michael Jackson don't write his hits, so we ain't on
what?
That.
You got a pen in there.
What just happened?
I can't do that. Like,
but Michael got a pen in that.
I can't do that.
What was you gonna say, Jeff?
No, I said we know that Jessie was saying that Michael Jackson opened the door up for Chris Brown and
I think this argument is.
We know this, but I'm strictly talking about talent. I'm just talking about talent. I'm not talking about music. It's encompassing all of that, but at the same time, I'm talking about talent.
I'll ask y'all a question.
He's more talented than he is.
I'll ask y'all a question. We're too young to really we don't have an older person on here to really make this conversation. Is Michael Jackson more talented than James Brown?
I can't speak on it.
I can't speak on it. I don't got the range. I don't got the range.
We would say we can't speak on it. But what James Brown did in music compared to what Michael Jackson did, Michael Jackson is more talented. Like, it's like I've heard older people talk about James Brown. Like, James Brown has a great sound for music, but what he did with music is he really just he really did feeling. Like, I
think a piece of it too as well is also that would you consider talent? It's subjective. Would you consider talent?
Subjective, but he's a performer. The reason why I sit there and say why we can all agree, like it's something where it's like the reason why we can't speak on it is because we really don't know about James Brown.
We weren't
about it. But those people that were around, like, instantly said like Michael Jackson is more talented. Like, it was like an instant thing. Like, when he came around, it was an instant thing. The reason why I say with Chris Brown is like we've been looking. It's the same thing with Michael Jordan. We've been looking for the next dude.
That's what I was gonna say.
And it's like, was it Usher? Usher. See, this is why I feel like Usher gets so disrespected, and I'm a huge Usher fan, so that's why I'm saying he gets so disrespected. Like, is Chris Brown a better dancer than Usher? Yes.
Overall, yes.
Yeah, he's a better dancer. But Usher is up there in dancing. But musicality, I give that to Usher. I don't give that to Chris. Chris Brown is not better at that than Usher. Chris Brown has had the day of the most.
Usher might have him in that aspect, but he might not be far off.
I was just about to say it's close.
It's close, but I'm like,
it's close.
But I'm just like, so, and I'm like, my thing is also like, I feel like it's close because
Chris Brown is more prolific though.
Yeah, and Usher wasn't a person and when Usher was at his peak, where would we say Usher's peak is? 8701 to Rel's favorite album.
Richard Raymond.
So it's like that Usher. And when did Chris Brown come in at that time? Chris Brown came in like
Chris
after
Brown came in like 2000.
Yeah, he came in after Confessions.
2000, 2002, 2000.
Chris Brown got like 22 years in this game now, bro.
Yeah, Chris Brown's been around for a while.
He's got like 22 years.
And Chris Brown instantly showed us how amazing he is. So I would say, like, yes, he has that ability where we can forget about where it can be like Usher is like somebody that people forget about. But to me, I genuinely feel like he's just not. When we do these things, it's like Chris Brown was able to do things that Michael Jackson like literally was said, no, you can't do that because I'm Michael Jackson. Chris Brown also has this opening to be able to do all those things because unfortunately, like his legal trouble and all those things, a lot of people like gave up on him and allowed him to explore more things.
Chris Brown had legal troubles too.
I mean, Michael Jackson had it too, but it's like one of those things.
They both had legal troubles, yeah.
What I'm saying is, by the time Michael Jackson had his legal troubles, compared to Chris Brown was still young in this, very young in his career, and it was like it closed doors for him. But you know, he definitely
closed doors. Chris Brown was like, I mean, we talk about talent, but like Chris Brown just dropped what's the one, Forever? Like he was,
and I'm just saying, I'll say it because we talk sports all the time. I'll compare it to basketball, and I hate doing that shit, but I'll compare it to basketball.
I know.
It's one of those things where you tell the most talented guy, Jokic, if Jokic played in the 90s and the 80s, that motherfucker would be told, he'd be told, you got to stay on the block. That's what happened to Michael Jackson. Now,
I knew that question was going to come. I knew that was going to happen.
Ask the question, who's more talented? Now, more talented in the sense of ability to do it.
Real.
It was Prince versus Michael. Zeus said, "Who's more talented, Prince or Michael Jackson?" Prince had the ability to fucking play every instrument in the world.
Exactly.
He is amazing, but in taking place of that, Prince cannot dance with the ability that Michael Jackson had.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things where it's like Prince has the ability to do this and Michael Jackson has the ability to do this. And that's where they're like, I can't do this and I can't do that.
But, he's so stupid. All right. So we're going to move on.
Before we move on, look, I know everything is subjective, you know what I mean? Because we have our own personal feelings or whatever. But I'm still gonna stay. I'm still staying on my bro.
Oh, I'm with you.
Chris Brown.
Oh no, you fine. You good.
I think that's why I think this conversation is good. This is a good conversation.
It's a great conversation.
I have a question. Who's more talented?
Real, you're still muted.
No, he's not. He's good. He's good. Who's more talented, Quincy or Kanye?
We're not doing this. All right.
Hey, can we make that Michael Jackson CP poll?
Yeah.
I'd love to do
that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Make that a poll question.
Yes, we'll make that a poll question on Instagram. Please don't forget
to hey, Chris Brown can paint, but has he ever made people go to the hospital? Not Michael Jackson has made people go to the hospital.
I'm pretty sure Chris Brown has too.
I'm sure he has too. The way he be slanging that thing out there.
Was it on camera? Was it on camera?
I don't know. Ask Scroochie. All right. So we're gonna get in this last topic. It's a real gossipy topic. I'm gonna let all right. So Jess, you can take this away. We talking about Michael B and the other person.
Oh, were we talking? I thought you was talking about the Roaches.
We can do that too if you want.
I'd rather talk about the Roaches.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I wanted to ask you, homeowner, because me, Fury, and Rel are not homeowners, but there's an article that came out. North Carolina, I forgot what they're called, but basically like DWP or whatever they do. Has offered families, homeowners, $2,000 to allow them to release 100 roaches in their home for 30 days to monitor how they grow, how they do things, where they explore, where all that stuff happens for $2,000. Kevin, before anybody else, because you're the only homeowner here, for anybody else, we all gonna answer this, but would you, or not even would you, how much, because I know 2 G's ain't enough, how much would be enough for you to allow them to release 100 roaches into your home for 30 days?
Now you're negotiating when you say how much.
Yeah. So for 30 days, I mean, it'd have to be like 10. Give me like 10. Give me like 10,000.
10 racks?
Give me like 10 racks. I figure.
That's it?
Again, I told y'all, I had roaches coming up in the world that, like, you know what I'm saying?
You grew up in roaches.
I grew up in roaches. We you know, we all have humble beginnings. I lived in Palmdale. You know, we lived to some homes that, you know, weren't built properly. Other people next door neighbors didn't take care of their homes, and we had roaches. We had roaches in our crib for a long time. I lived with roaches for a long time. You know, I even gave a couple some names when I was younger. But like, I've had roaches before.
Had a Joe's apartment, huh?
So you said just 10 racks? You said 10 racks.
10 racks. 10 racks.
Because you know they're gonna stay there.
They're not gonna stay there for me.
Okay.
I'm calculating how much it costs to fumigate them one after the 30 days.
Okay. You're gonna need another 30. You're gonna need another 30.
All right, go ahead, y'all answer.
Jeff, who wants to be, who's currently trying to be a homeowner, what would you do? You just moved into. Let me set the scene.
Set the stage.
You just moved into your house. You know what I'm saying? You got the house for $500,000 because that's what the number is at account. You got the house for $500,000. You know, mortgage is just. I'm not gonna put the number at the mortgage. Mortgage is just right. Mortgage is just right.
35, easy.
You know what I'm saying? You paid it. So you put another 45. No, fuck that. You put another 80 G's into fixing it out and how you want it to look. You put that. You open the windows up. You put that open windows. You can see the world from your window. You can do all of that. How much do they gotta give you? How much you saying? Because you've been looking for. It's been since you've been sacked for almost 10 years now.
First of all, man, you said what? You said $500,000 and up, right?
Yeah.
I just got the house. I put 80 racks into it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. Just like everybody, man, we all grew up roaches, bro.
Exactly.
We all grew up with roaches. We grew up in the LA area, man. So it's gonna take a lot, man. I'm gonna say anywhere from 8 a month, 8 racks to 10.
Now it's only 30 days. It's only 30 days, though.
We in the same ballpark.
Days, so I'm only getting 30 days.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say I need at least 8. I need 8. I need 8 racks. I need 8 racks.
We in the same ballpark.
There was one day I was actually in my apartment right now. I turned on the lights. I thought I saw a roach, man. I was traumatized. It wasn't a roach.
It pisses you off, right?
But it brought back memories.
I thought about this. Roaches ain't rats. If you would have said rats, the number goes up.
Yeah.
You say rats?
It brought back, nigga. I was traumatized. So I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's gonna be 8 racks. It has to be 8 racks. If I'm paying at least
it's 50 racks for me.
For a new house.
I'm telling you right now, nigga, don't even come this way.
There's no way I'm letting at least 100 roaches just roam free in my house, man.
Bruh.
Ain't no way.
I'm not doing it for unless it's 50 racks, bro. Because it's just like my biggest fear is shit crawling on me when I'm asleep. Like I've always had that feeling.
I know your household. I know how your family acts when there's little creepy crawlies running around. I know
because nigga, let me tell you, when we lived in LA for the 6 years we did, nigga, shit like that happened. Nigga, I woke up with bugs and shit on my face. Wasn't the best thing. Like
I remember they used to tell me they will wake your ass up for a spider.
Yep.
Oh, bro, get up.
Yeah.
There's a spider and it's chilling in the corner.
Oh, I'm
not bothering nobody.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. If you tell me that you gonna put one Black Widow for 2 G's, I'm telling you right now, you better put that up to 100 G's. You better put that up to 100. You better put that. Crazy. Fuck that for a daddy leg, a long leg. You better put that up to 50. Nah, fuck that. I don't fuck with spiders.
It's in the corner. It's not. He's chewing.
It doesn't matter, bro.
He's minding his business. He don't even know about you right now. We'll get him in the morning.
If it ain't Spider-Man chilling in my corner, I ain't fucking.
If the nigga ain't got that if he ain't got that retroactive shit that can help me out, if the nigga bite me and we get this bread. But if he ain't got that retroactive shit that one spider had, I'm cool.
How much I gotta give you though? How much I gotta give you?
50 racks.
50.
50 racks.
All right. So we've been going kind of long, so let's do this Lori Harvey Michael B thing real quick before we head up out of here. All right. So everybody's seen them on the internet. America's favorite couple is finally broken up. He's not even up and coming. The most popular black star Michael B. Jordan with I don't even know what to call her.
Daniel Kaluuya.
He's that Daniel nigga. Kaluuya. Michael B's that nigga. Yeah, you know who they call Mike? You know when they called Daniel Kaluuya? After they called Michael B. Jordan.
No.
They call him after. They're like, oh, Michael B. Oh, okay, he's not ready. All right.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
No disrespect to Michael. No disrespect to
Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
I would say that Michael B is American, so I'll take that.
Michael B and Lori Harvey broke up. The internet went crazy. She took up all pictures and signs of him off her socials. He still has some of her on his social. The internet went crazy. So I don't even want to make this long because I thought this relationship was fake off top. So I don't even know why this is even an internet thing. Everybody was tripping because Michael B was acting on the sideline, being an actor, doing the actor thing. He knew exactly. Hey, the NBA hit him up and was like, "Yo, which one's my camera?" So when you put it on me, so I can make the face. Which one's my camera? Which one's okay? That was gonna be mine. Okay, give me a countdown real quick. 5, 4.
You don't think he's sick? I don't think he is. I
think it was fake. I think it was a fake relationship. Because I talked about this.
Why did they do that?
Okay, so they talked about this on one of the other pods. So anyway, but they so at the time, we know Michael B had the stigma on him that he only dated white women. That's what was talked about on the internet, on all the blogs. Everybody was saying that he was only dating white women. Black women was killing him for it because they were saying he don't like seasoning. They already killed him because he openly says that he lives with his parents, but he says his parents live with them. Yeah. He says he's like, first of all, my parents live with me.
First off, Charlie, I know Charlies who live with nigga parents, and this nigga make probably $600 a month.
Exactly. He probably never sees them how big his crib is. Anyway, and then Lori Harvey had the stigma.
He just bought a new crib too. He just bought a new one.
Exactly. Lori Harvey obviously had the stigma of Future and a bunch of other guys on her that we know of. So I think this is a plan. I feel like this was some publicists at fucking somebody give me a fancy 5-star restaurant in LA. Some publicists at whatever just sat down, they were eating dinner, and it's like, I can really help these two out. I can really fix both of your images. You guys come together. It can only be you guys can do a year, take some pictures here and there. You guys go to the Met Gala, be the talk of the town, and boom, boom. Clean it out. Does anybody disagree with this topic? This theory?
I would just say this. I never know when it's real or when it's fake, because who the fuck really knows ultimately? I mean, if you're going that far, where you need that kind of PR, I just feel like you probably should be kind of walking more who you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you attract who you attract. I mean, I don't know if he likes white women or not. I don't really give a fuck who Michael B. Jordan dates. You know what I'm saying? I just know that.
But black women do, though.
I mean, if he's happy, whoever the fuck he date is who he date. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know where his happiness comes from. So
you was just talking shit about Steph Curry's dad dating one woman.
I know that black man. I know black men. Well, happiness probably shouldn't come from a white woman. I'm 98% sure of that. So.
Jarrell said that. Keep going.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be with a white woman. So.
I don't know. I hope not, because the white lady, the white girl you sent us,
alienated. You just alienated.
Oh, you talking about?
Not doing it no more. I'm not doing the man dingo show no more.
Shout out to Nashville.
Talking about that? What did he say?
Shout out to Nashville. We in Nashville next year. Jeff, what do you think about the breaking up, man?
Hey, Tennessee, a dangerous place. Depends where you go. That's all I got to say.
Straight up.
Personally, man, I don't know. I'm not on the same level as you. I don't think it was like a publicist doing something as far as like trying to clean up their image. I think it was organic. I really don't care, man. It is what it is. They broke up.
Just for the streets. Is she just for the streets? And we.
I don't even think that. What does that even mean?
Look at her track record, though, bro. Yeah. Look at her track record, bro. She is for the streets, man. He was trying to tie it down. She said no.
Jeff said it. She's for the streets.
She's for the streets, bro. It is what it is. She's for the streets, man. She want to do what she got to do. Let her do what she got to do. I think it was organic. I think he was trying to, put a ring on it, kind of tie her down. She was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to do all that.
I'm 25. What?
Yeah, exactly. She's 25. He's what, 30, 35?
You want me to get pregnant and get fat? What?
He's 35. He's 10
exactly. Years. So he's 10 years older than her. She don't want to, she don't want to tie it down.
She don't even know who Smash Mouth is. Like, what are we talking about here?
It is what it is.
Smash Mouth don't know who the fuck Smash Mouth is. What the fuck? Like,
but yeah, she gonna do her, man. I think it was organic. I think they kind of linked up. I'm not thinking this is publicists trying to clean up their image. Okay. It is what it is, though.
Miami Jessie, your thoughts, bro. Miami Vice. Glasses.
Oh, he took glasses off. Oh, it's about to be serious.
Show the braids, show the head, show the dude. Ooh, updo.
Something light.
I mean, the hairline is clean a little bit, but I still got him.
That's clean. No, that's a clean cut. Get up.
I appreciate you. Look, I'll take the glasses off for this one. I do think I agree with Kev. I think it was a publicity stunt at first. You know what I mean? It definitely would try to fix Michael B. Jordan's image in the sense of not only did he not say he did, he said some pretty bad things about black women in a Jet magazine. So he's
Jet, you can't say bad about black women in Jet magazine.
In all magazines. I don't even know if Jet still exists.
I can't remember that.
But you said that
if you go to a barbershop and there's no Jet magazine in the barbershop, you gotta leave.
Bruh.
Just how Rolling Stones gets away with this fucking hip hop list and nobody reads about it because niggas ain't read Rolling Stones.
I don't. You know what? There's a reason why I didn't even want to bring up that hip hop list
because niggas not reading. Niggas not reading Rolling Stones.
Like one of those things where you tell me not Michael, but you tell me Cardi B is in the top 20. Like what the fuck are we talking about?
I picked up a Source Award just because.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck are we talking about?
That's a topic for another day. Keep going, Jesse.
But I do believe it was for image and everything. I do think that he probably thought they will go to a certain level to continue it going, and for the public, at least for himself, it sucks. I'm not gonna say they didn't actually like each other. I'm not gonna say they didn't like being around each other, but yeah, the whole acting like he's sad on, at the game and all that. He's an actor. That's all I can say.
He picked the camera. He was like, "Yo, NBA, I need the camera."
Yeah, exactly. They know.
I can speak on it, Jesse.
He's an actor, so I'm not gonna sit there and say he knew when the camera was gonna be on him, but he knew that it was time to act.
That face was like, it was organic as hell. Like I can see how some people believe that shit though.
He did not look like he was having fun.
And then his boy Corday, hanging on like, oh man, I hit my boy Michael B. And he said he had extra tickets to the game. We know who that ticket was for.
Yeah. No, I don't think he had an extra ticket. I mean, shit, he can get whatever he wants. So,
Right.
I will just say this:
nigga was scraping for a ticket. Like, hey,
if we're gonna, I will say this. Exactly. If we're gonna say that the whole relationship was planned or whatever, then the whole breakup is planned. You know what I'm saying? He bought the whole house. He bought the house just now and everything. So he put himself out there and he knew the cameras will be on him. I'm not gonna disrespect him in the sense of like this wasn't real or not. I don't know. I don't know anybody that's close enough to know them or anything. All I would say is if you were trying to have somebody that you really wanted to be with, Lori Harvey ain't the one. Like, and that's not even like, just as she's from the streets. I'm just saying she's young, she's having fun and doing her thing, and she's
spoken like a grown man.
I got one question. Can I ask it?
He did the grin before. I'm worried now. Go ahead.
Y'all think her box mid? Because I do. Because you know what?
In a word, yes. But her mama, she got.
I gotta see her mama, bro.
She got Steve Harvey to adopt her. So I mean, not to adopt her, but to take her in. So yeah, she got that.
That's crazy.
Gave you an answer.
I don't know, man. Maybe, I guess. I
think she got some medio. I think she got some street ball.
I can't believe she said medio. All right, Jeff. Thank you, man. We appreciate you for coming on, brother. My brother. We got to get you on more now that we know your schedule.
Oh yeah, man. Of course.
We got to get you on. Next time we'll talk some Sacramento. During the offseason,
no,
we'll talk
we
some
won't.
Sacramento.
No, we won't.
Why we won't talk about Sacramento Kings, man?
We're not joking. They win 40 games. They got to win 41 games.
Let's not do it. We're gonna probably win more games than your ass, though.
That's big cap.
LeBron.
Does anybody?
Kevin, we're trying to build followers. Why would we talk about Sacramento?
No, because he's passionate about his Kings, man. We had Dustin talk about the Denver Nuggets are good. You're right. Never mind.
I will say this: me and my homegirl Nita, we going to Sacramento. It's a good time.
When y'all going, Jesse?
When are we going, Nita?
It's
October. So we coming through.
Let me know, bro.
Yeah, I'm coming through. And I got to go to North Carolina. The next month, I'm gonna go to Fayetteville. I'm going.
So if you go to Sacramento, so for like directions, do you say like make a right at the cow, or I'm just playing?
Ooh,
nigga, do you know we live at
Sacramento joke?
No, last year.
Hey, talk about the team, but as far as like doing shit, there's some shit you can get into out here, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hey, niggas, biker shootings out here.
Hey, Fury had me lit when I went out there for his birthday.
Jesse did come out here.
Yeah, I came out for his birthday. Fury had me lit. I was asleep by 6:00. That's how lit I was. I was
going. Hey, Jesse, you coming out for the draft that on in the week?
I don't know about draft night. Wait, when's draft?
When he coming out? 23rd.
I'll be out the week before because for what's it called?
Summer League.
No, I'll be out there in July for the summer games.
Summer League.
Yeah, Summer League. Because that weekend for the 23rd and 24th, I'm going to see Davido.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got to get my Afro beats on. You know what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get one of them Afro beat Jones, boy.
You know what I'm saying. Gotta get my Niger. You know what I'm saying. Like,
I'm trying to get one of them Afro Jones.
All right, so thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. We'll be coming back on Spotify real soon. I reached out to people at Spotify. Google. Don't forget to watch us on YouTube so you can see 3 mid-looking dude and Jeff.
Can I say this, Kev?
Yeah.
I was on Apple Podcasts and it said if you like those millennials, it said you would like the woes or not woes, but what's his name? It don't matter. But it'll say you like the Bill Simmons podcast. It would say you would like and it said you would like Bob. It says you would like one more person that's like a sportsman. So we doing big things. You know what I mean? We doing some good things.
I mean, exactly. I don't like pumping us up like that. You know, we low key.
Sometimes you got it though, bro. Sometimes
I
gotta get Nina to start listening to us.
That's true. I hyped this up on the 100th episode, and people thought I was gassing us too much, talking about how many what kind of countries we was listening to. I was like, yo, I can show you the stats. Like these are the countries. I'm not making up Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Bangladesh is really
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro.
Good looking out, boss man. Renegotiations gonna be a motherfucker. You know, I'm telling you that right now. Renegotiations gonna be a motherfucker.
It's gonna be, well, we gonna have a DeAndre Ayton situation with that. That's how we gonna. Yo, Yoshi is gonna lose DeAndre Ayton in the sun.
It's gonna be another nigga sitting here.
So you should stay exactly.
We're sitting there like maybe we could get Whiteside. Whiteside is like 70% of Aiden. Anyway,
you should stay exactly where you at, but you pricing yourself out.
Like he's 70% of Aiden. All right, we're those millennials and Jeff, and we're out, man.
All right.